Alright, before we get too far on here, I don't have the ability to teleport right now, but that's okay. We're not far away. We're not far away from Celadon. It won't take us too long to get there. Especially now that we have the racing bike. The only problem is that the game really doesn't like me going this fast. By the way, I have no plan to finish the RPG versions of Assassin's Creed. I have Odyssey and Valhalla. Odyssey is deliberately built for the middle act to be a pointless grind that does nothing for the story. Valhalla is cool on a conceptual level, but not engaging as an Assassin's Creed franchise title. Still better than Odyssey, don't get me wrong, but that's not a high bar to clear. I have never played any of the Assassin's Creed games before, but I can appreciate the fact that it's kind of a kind of a look through history through a very particular lens. I liked the concept of the game before I found out that it was actually sci-fi. I don't really like the sci-fi nature of the game. Or the story, I should say. Hi, I'm here to buy evolutionary stones. Give them. You know what? We'll buy 2 fire stones. How many water stones do I have? 2? That's fine. And we'll buy 1 ice stone. We'll have at least 2 of all of the evolutionary stones we can purchase. And what are all of the stuff I can sell? I've got to have tons of stuff right now. I'll sell a metal coat, sure. We can sell the mental herb because we have the red flute. The modern story after AC3 is crap and detracts from the experience. The modern story should have died with Desmond at the end of 3. It pulls you away from the game for no reason at this point. The Desmond story, while not great, was a cohesive narrative that had purpose and meaning across the first 5 games of the series. I have seen the very, beginning stages of Valhalla, because a YouTuber I watch, Steven Plays, he played through the initial hour of Valhalla, and I think, you play through a whole sequence of events, and then afterwards, it's it immediately goes to a sci-fi, I'm having problems connecting, there's some interference here, you are allowed to choose the gender of your character, this is how we're explaining it, and it's come on, just play through a time setting. It doesn't need the whole, we're sending you back through time to an ancestor in your bloodline. I personally don't like that. You know, I should hold on to the Stardust. I bet someone is a specialist for Stardust. Yeah, the Desmond narrative. He was revisiting the lives of ancestors who were assassins for a specific purpose. Again, it wasn't great, but there was a purpose to the story and character development for Desmond across the first 5 games. Oh, excuse me. Now, I think the specialist for nuggets, they only want big nuggets, so we can sell the nugget. That's fine. There we go. Okay. The modern timeline story needs to be killed off with prejudice. The modern story afterward has had no cohesive narrative that I can find, and it's just milking out the modern element with no apparent goal or end direction, and it's just so glaringly obvious that's the case, and leaving the Animus is a distraction at this point. Alright. Well, we've still got some enemy trainers to take care of, but while we're here, and while we have just picked up the Thunderstone, let's get Raichu Gabite. It still looks a little goofy, but I do appreciate it looks more like Gabite. Just heading out off my dinner, buddy, so we'll do the Lurky Lurks. Games Guru, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy your dinner. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Now, wait, I think I missed the name of the actual fusion. Is it called Rabite? Or Rybite, that would make more sense. Always a pleasure, never a chore. I really like that saying, Games Guru. I definitely associate that with you. Thank you again. Ah, okay. Did I never face you? Really? However, if you wanted to get into Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations are a cohesive narrative following one young Italian assassin from his early 20s into his late adult years as a master assassin in the Order, and for character development, it's a great storyline. And the Desmond narrative is still in play, so while playing one would be idea, as it's the next 3 games after that, it's not a problem to miss that beginning Desmond narrative, since it's a side show anyway. The Ezio trilogy is universally a fan favorite set of games. Star Rape. Okay, we'll stay in, I guess. Starmie Primate. Looks kind of cool. I like that the fists are gemstones. Alright, so you are water fighting. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where other games were coming out that I was already playing when Assassin's Creed was coming out, so I never got into them. I never was like, oh, I want to try that, I want to play it. But I feel like if I was someone who had played through the original Assassin's Creed when it originally came out, I would be one of those, like, fans that would, like, oh, the next game is coming out, I need to pick it up, that kind of thing. Personally, I enjoyed 3 for the colonial storyline. I also really like the gameplay concepts Unity introduced. The Arno-Dorian assassin story in the French Revolution is meh at best, but it's a very fun game that revolutionized the formula. It started off buggy, but it's totally playable years after, and when I played it 2 years ago, I thoroughly enjoyed exploring Paris. Well, I mean, what's more important is that you're enjoying playing the games. And sometimes a bad narrative or a bad story can really make a fun game loathsome to play. My bird Pokemon has been following a strict workout training. It's pretty buff now. This better be like a Machoke fused with a bird. Donald Farchamp. I can tell. I can tell your Pokemon has been following a strict workout regimen. Oh my god. I would love to see, like, an all Machamp fusion run. I would love to see that. Are those green onions? Do it then. I'm not going to do that. I would love to see someone else do it. Yeah, Farfetch'd has always been a Pokemon that carries around a stick with it, and it's basically a green onion. It's basically a leek. I wouldn't say Unity was bad. It was so-so. There were some elements of the story that didn't get with gel with me, but on the whole, it was okay and engaging enough that it didn't detract from the gameplay experience as a whole. Okay, I get what you mean there. I don't want to fight your Farchamp anymore. I usually look at, when I'm thinking about replaying games, I look at the particular areas that I dread going back through, as opposed to like, oh, I don't want to play this game again because the story was bad and there's things that I kind of just have to gloss over to get through it. For example, for me, an example for what I'm talking about is, in the PS2 game Rogue Galaxy, there is a dungeon that you go through. I forget what it's called, but it's basically 2 identical towers that are connected at different levels with bridges. Hey, Sotosaurus, welcome in. How are you doing today? And also, if you have a favorite Pokemon, please let me know what it is. Mine is Ninetales. And thank you very much for the follow. You get some grunty flowers. Flowers for you. Cubone, very nice. We have a Cubone fusion in our PC right now. What was I saying? Rogue Galaxy. There's these 2 identical towers next to each other, connected by bridges on different levels. And you basically have to zigzag through both towers, but you need to do it for both sides. So you are going from the bottom to the top of both towers, but you have to zigzag the entire way, and it's very cumbersome. And out of the entire game, honestly, that's the only area I can think of that I'd be like, I would love playing up until getting there, and then I would be slogging through. Yeah, I'll be happy to show it over. Show you the fusion. Once we finish this battle, I'll get that set up for you. Lickiotto. Uh-oh. Now, Sotosaurus, are you familiar with Infinite Fusion? Have you played it before? Oh my god. The hairpiece has been replaced with its tongue. That's awful. No, you don't have a PC? Oh, okay. Well, I think... yeah, right, Damon? I have no way to confirm this right now, but I have a feeling that you can play this on mobile. I'm not sure, though. I don't want to practice with you, man. Yeah, these bird trainers are a little messed up. Is it just me? You like to see streamers play? Okay. Yeah, I've been playing this for, I want to say 2 weeks now, maybe 2.5 weeks. I'm basically doing 6 hours a week whenever I play this. So our Cubone fusion is this Cubone Magby that I've named Bubble. And I'm kind of going for a Legend of Zelda characters and enemies naming theme here. So I'm not really sure what it's going to evolve into, what it'll look like. But I thought it'd be an interesting design. You like it? Good. I thought it looked okay. I'm interested to see what Magmortar and Marowak will look like together. I think that'll be a pretty cool grouping. Oh, Damon, you know, we just saw a very terrible Pidgeotto fusion. Let me show you one that I really like, Ponyta Pidgeotto. I thought this one looks really cool. We're definitely going to have to evolve that at a later point. Some of these that I need to... You know, while we're here, why don't we fuse something? It's kind of cool. Yeah, exactly. You know what? We saw Farfetch'd mixed with Machamp. Why don't we see what Farfetch'd would look fused with literally anything else? Farfetch'd and... Meowth and that Pokemon to the far right of that row. I forget what it's called. Oh, Kecleon? Oh, you want to see Meowth fused with Kecleon. We could do that one. And Sotosaurus, we're actually going to be fusing Doug Trio with the Xylus, or the Zweilous over here. But we'll take care of those two fusions. I bet it could look cool. Yeah, let's try it. Let's do Shroomish. Oh god, what is this thing gonna look like? Or a Meowth and Torchic? Meowth and Torchic might look nice. Alright, Damon, you decide. Kecleon or Torchic for it. Dingo, thank you for this very interesting looking sprite. Oh my god. Alright, Farish, the mushroom duck Pokemon. It is always seen with a stick from a plant. If you enter a forest after a long rain, you can see many Farish feasting on composted soil. Oh my goodness. Reverse is disgusting? Okay, we will not look at the disgusting one then. Alright, let's get this Torchic fused with Meowth. It's got a custom. That's actually really cute. Quote Jas. Thank you so much. Or, quote. Oh, it's quote.lass. I'm okay with that as well, Damon. And Meowth has escaped. They did really good with this. I'd be interested to see if Persian Blaziken is going to be on all fours. We should add it to the party. Fuck May if she could go. The Scratch Chick Pokemon. If attacked, it strokes back. By spitting balls of fire, it forms in its stomach. For some reason, this Pokemon loves shiny coins that glitter with light. Let's go with Pickup. And Special Defense minus Speed. Alright. We'll add it to the party. We'll see what it evolves into. Maeve, we're putting you on the bench for right now. Well, we will be able to see what it evolves into. Where was that other fusion I just put in here? Where did that go? Oh, I totally just skipped over it. Alright, and our final fusion for right now will be Dugtrio and Zweilous. No custom fusion just yet, because we need the 3 heads. But let's go with this one. Now, also for the Meowth Torchic fusion, we need a Zelda name to go with that. You know, I really like this. Zweitrio. Mole hostile Pokemon. The 2 heads do not get along because the triplets originally split from one body. They think exactly alike. For a non-custom sprite, it looks good. I think so. The 2 heads don't get along because the triplets originally split from one body. I'm sure there are many cat-like characters or enemies, or fire characters or fire enemies that we can take name inspiration from. But for right now, we're still trying to level up Shellthorn so we can get that Salamence. What is the Meowth Torchic's gender? It is a female. Although, to be honest, I'm being less picky with the genders. Like, Agatha is actually a female Zelda character. It's a male Pokemon. I'm less concerned about that. You need to use TMs to teach good moves to Pokemon. No, you don't. I mean, they help, but you don't need to. Ponygy. So that's the previous evolution to our Ponyotto. Kind of cool that we get to see it in action. Oh, we should have turned that Magikarp into a Gyarados and fused that into a Torchic or Charmander and made Volvagia or Volvagia from Ocarina. That would make sense. Flareow. Fearow Flareon. Okay. Just a regular Spearow. It is, honestly, at this point in the game, it's very comical to run into trainers with non-fused Pokemon. Golden banana. What? What does a golden banana do? A banana that was dipped in gold. It can be used repeatedly in battles to restore 50 HP. Okay, that's actually pretty incredible. Repeatedly in battles. You know, we still never saw that creepy house. Is it, like, on the water or something that we need surf for? After this ad break, I found a character name. Okay, ad should be done in, like, a minute. Rhyhorn looks worried about the water. Come on, Rhyhorn, it's just a bit of water. Ah, this is no good. We're trying to get to the beach, but Rhyhorn is deathly afraid of water. It won't go anywhere near it. If only I had a Pokemon with the move Strength, then I could push it all the way over there. Wait a minute. Your Pokemon knows Strength. You think you could do me a favor and push Rhyhorn all the way to this beach towel? Yeah, sure. Okay, there's text that I can't see. Okay, it's probably a quest. Okay. Wait, am I doing something wrong? Should I have just pushed him over the water? I don't know. Like, am I legitimately supposed to push him all the way around? No, he does not want to go that way. All the way to the beach on this beach towel. I do have to go all the way around. Okay, let's do some trainers first then. Did you use Midna for something? That's the only non-Zelda and non-Link name I can think of offhand. Oh god, Wheelie. I have not used Midna yet, and I think Midna is a very good idea. You know what? We are actually at time, so we will resume pushing this Rhyhorn next stream. Another Wheelie? Oh, wheezing this time, though. Okay. That's actually still pretty cool. It's weird seeing Hitmonlee with a mouth, though. Alrighty, I'll see if I can catch you next time since you're going soon. I've got things to do soon. Damon, it's been very fun hanging out. I'm glad you could stop by. Hey, Torth is evolving. Perfect timing on that. Alright. Combuskin and Meowth. Compth. It still looks cool. I still like it. But we will nickname you Midna. And we are probably only a few levels away from finding out what Ferrothorn Salamence looks like to come up with a proper nickname.